Hey there. Glad you came back to listen to another daily goodnight story. Enjoyed the last stories? Then don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting ones. Hit the like button to give us an indication which stories you enjoyed the most. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts or any suggestions. Your support means a lot to us, and we look forward to bringing you more amazing content in the future. Thank you. As you already finished the last activities of the day, don't forget to connect your phone to the charger and to set the timer so that playback stops automatically. Well, check your pillow, get comfortable and relax while listening to today's story. Today's daily goodnight story is about finding harmony within the natural rhythm of life. I woke up to the gentle touch of a warm breeze on my face. It was a bright morning, and I could hear the sweet melodies of birds chirping outside my window. As I opened my eyes, I felt a sense of excitement in the air. It was the first day of spring, and nature was coming alive once again. I quickly got out of bed and made my way to the window. Oh, what a sight it was! The world outside seemed to have transformed overnight. The once barren trees were now adorned with tender green leaves, swaying gently in the breeze. The flowers in the garden were waking up from their long winter sleep, unfurling their petals in a splendid array of colors. Filled with curiosity and wonder, I decided to step outside and explore this magical world of spring. The grass under my feet felt soft and cool, and the scent of blooming flowers filled the air. I strolled through the meadow, and there I saw a group of adorable baby animals, tiny bunnies hopping around, fluffy ducklings splashing in a pond, and a family of squirrels playfully chasing each other from tree to tree. As I continued my walk, I came across a small patch of wildflowers. Their vibrant hues seemed to dance in harmony with the gentle breeze. I bent down to get a closer look, and that's when I noticed a delicate butterfly gracefully perched on a petal. Its wings were a mesmerizing blend of colors, and as it took flight, it seemed to carry a message of hope and joy. I spent the entire morning immersed in the beauty of spring. Each moment held something special: a burst of sunshine through the leaves, the laughter of children playing in the park, and the feeling of warmth in my heart as I soaked in the wonders of nature. It was as if the world had come alive to remind me that life is a beautiful journey of renewal and growth. As the day turned to dusk, I returned home with a heart full of gratitude. The first day of spring had left a profound mark on my soul, and I knew that this season of blossoming held many more adventures and life lessons to offer. The next chapter brings us to the warmth of summer. It was as if the world had stepped into a different rhythm, and I found myself embracing the joyous energy that this season had to offer. As the days grew longer and the sun shone brightly in the sky, I couldn't help but feel a surge of enthusiasm. Summer was a time of adventure and exploration, and I was determined to make the most of it. One morning I decided to visit the nearby beach. The golden sand stretched out before me, and the vast expanse of the ocean seemed to beckon with its azure waves. I kicked off my shoes and let the soft, warm sand cushion my steps as I made my way towards the water. The sea welcomed me with a gentle caress, and I waded in further until the water reached my waist. Each wave brought a sense of renewal, washing away any worries or burdens that had lingered within me. I felt free and alive, as if I had become one with the rhythm of the tides. I spent the day basking in the sun's warmth, building sand castles, and collecting seashells as souvenirs of my beach adventure. As the sun began to set, I sat on the shore and watched the colors of the sky change from blue to orange and then to shades of pink and purple. The sky seemed to be painting a masterpiece, reminding me of the beauty that could be found in fleeting moments. During those summer days, I found joy in the simplest of pleasures. I enjoyed leisurely picnics in the park, savoring juicy watermelon slices and sharing laughter with friends. Summer nights brought the enchantment of fireflies, their twinkling lights weaving through the darkness like stars on earth. As the season progressed, I met wise elders who shared their life stories with me. They spoke of their own summer adventures when they were young and the wisdom they had gained with the passing of time. Their tales were like treasured books, teaching me to appreciate the passing moments and to find meaning in every experience. One evening, as I sat under a sprawling tree, an elder approached me with a warm smile. We struck up a conversation, and she shared her insights on the cycles of life. She reminded me that just as summer was a time of growth and abundance, it was also a reminder to embrace the present moment and cherish the connections we forge with others. "You see, young one," she said, "summer is a season of connection. It brings people together, like the birds flocking to warmer lands, or families reuniting for vacations. It's a time to celebrate life and the beauty of shared experiences." Her words resonated deeply within me, and I realized that summer was not just a season. It was a feeling of warmth and togetherness. It was the joy of living life to the fullest, savoring every laugh, and finding comfort in the company of loved ones. As summer came to a close, I carried its spirit within me, knowing that its essence would return with each passing year. The warmth of the sun might fade, but the memories of summer's adventures would forever stay alive in my heart. In the next chapter, we venture into the graceful transition of autumn. As the days grew cooler and the leaves began to change their colors, I felt a sense of anticipation for the subtle magic that this season holds. One crisp morning, I went for a walk in the woods, where the trees had donned their finest coats of red, orange, and gold. The forest seemed to come alive with a symphony of rustling leaves, and the earthy aroma of fallen foliage filled the air. It was a breathtaking sight, a masterpiece of nature's artistry. As I strolled along the winding paths, I found myself reflecting on the cyclical nature of life. Autumn was a season of change, where the vibrant colors signified a graceful farewell to the warmth of summer. It was a time of letting go, of shedding what was no longer needed, just as the trees released their leaves to prepare for the coming winter. I paused to observe a squirrel gathering acorns, preparing for the colder months ahead. The scene reminded me that autumn was a season of preparation and introspection. It was an opportunity to reassess priorities, to release what had served its purpose, and to make room for new growth in the future. As the days turned into weeks, I found solace in the serenity of autumn. I spent afternoons with a warm cup of tea, wrapped in a cozy blanket, reading books that fed my soul. The pace of life seemed to slow down, inviting me to embrace moments of stillness and reflection. One evening, I attended a harvest festival in the nearby village. The air was filled with the scent of roasted corn and pumpkin pies, and the laughter of children echoed through the streets. The festival was a celebration of abundance and gratitude for the harvest, but it also held a deeper significance. It reminded us to be thankful for the bounties life had bestowed upon us. As the sun set, I sat by a crackling bonfire with the villagers, sharing stories and tales from times gone by. We marveled at the changing colors of the leaves and found comfort in the thought that autumn was not an end, but a beautiful transition leading us towards the renewal of spring. In the midst of autumn's transition, I met an elder who shared profound wisdom with me. She spoke of how autumn was a teacher, showing us the beauty of impermanence and the importance of embracing change. "Just as the leaves fall from the trees," she said, "we too must release what no longer serves us. And in doing so, we make space for new growth and possibilities." Her words resonated deeply within me, and I realized that autumn was not a time of sorrow, but a season of acceptance and gratitude. It was a reminder that life was ever-changing, and that each phase had its purpose in the grand design of existence. As autumn bid farewell and winter approached, I welcomed the stillness and the promise of rejuvenation that the coming season held. I knew that just as the trees would rest and gather strength for their spring blossoms, I too would find renewal in the quiet moments of winter. In the final chapter, we find ourselves embracing the stillness of winter. As the days grew shorter and the air turned crisp, a sense of tranquility settled upon the world. One morning I woke up to find a soft blanket of snow had covered the landscape like a shimmering veil. The world seemed to have transformed into a winter wonderland, and everything was hushed in a peaceful slumber. I stepped outside, and the crunch of snow beneath my feet filled the air. The trees stood tall and bare, their branches gracefully adorned with delicate frost. The lakes and rivers lay frozen, as if waiting patiently for the touch of the sun to awaken them from their icy slumber. Winter was a season of rest, and I took this time to reflect on the lessons the previous seasons had bestowed upon me. The warmth of summer's adventures, the vibrant colors of autumn's transition, they all held a special place in my heart. Winter was a time to honor the wisdom gained from these experiences and to find solace in the quietude of nature's embrace. One evening, I sat by the crackling fireplace, wrapped in a cozy blanket, and I thought about the stories shared by the elders throughout the year. Each season had brought its own teachings: spring's reminder of new beginnings, summer's celebration of togetherness, and autumn's lessons in letting go. Winter, too, had its own wisdom to offer, the gift of introspection and the comfort of stillness. As I gazed into the dancing flames, I felt a deep sense of gratitude for the ever-changing cycles of life. Just as the seasons followed their course, I realized that life, too, was a journey of constant transformation and renewal. In the midst of winter's stillness, I found myself appreciating the present moment, cherishing the warmth of loved ones, and finding beauty in the simple pleasures that winter offered, like the joy of building snowmen, the laughter of children playing in the snow, and the magic of starlit nights. One night, as I stood outside, I looked up at the clear winter sky, adorned with a tapestry of twinkling stars. I felt a sense of awe and wonder, knowing that beyond the vastness of the universe, the same cycles of life were unfolding across distant galaxies. Winter was a season of dreams, and as I closed my eyes, I allowed myself to be carried away by the magic of imagination. In my dreams, I journeyed through the seasons once more, feeling the warmth of the sun on my face, marveling at the vibrant colors of autumn, and finding comfort in the stillness of winter. Now, my dear listener, as we bid farewell to our journey through the beauty of seasons and life's cycles, I hope you carry with you the wisdom and wonder that each season imparts. May you embrace the changing tides of life with open arms, finding joy in the rhythm of nature's cycles. As you drift off to sleep, remember that life is a tapestry of experiences, and each moment holds its own beauty. May you find peace in the stillness of winter, knowing that the promise of spring awaits and the magic of life's cycles continues to unfold. Tomorrow, we'll journey together once more. Until we meet again, may your dreams carry you to far-off lands and hidden wonders. Good night, and sleep well.